Good morning, Monday 29th January. My time 6:48 a.m. I've been up since 4 a.m. So I was in London. What's that? London 23:48, not 56. So nearly midnight, going to Sunday. Quick one on this. So we had a good video yesterday, got some free time, some good feedback, this, that, and the other. Awesome. I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, which is hilarious. And you know, I just need to say one or two things before I get into the chart and give you some good information. The people in the West, man, I feel really bad for you. Like, what the fuck is going on with your heads? Like, grown men, grown adults asking dumb questions every day. What do you do when you wake up? You know, I put things on the table for many people, like spoon feeding them, and they're still asking me the same questions. And I wake up at 4 a.m. I go to bed at 8:30 last night because I'm busy. You know, I wake up, first thing is like, I've had to mute 4 or 5 people today because of the bullshit they're asking me and the things that they're saying, and the mentality is deranged. So as an example, you know, it's all love anyway. I know you don't mean any harm and stuff, but you're harming yourself, not me, because I didn't give 2 F's about nothing because I'm strong. So number one, you've got people asking me things from my old hometowns and stuff that really just don't concern you. If I did give you the information of where I am, what I've been doing, this, that, and the other, what are you going to do with it? Zero. Focus on your own head. Focus on yourself. I don't care what you're doing, your missus is doing, all this, that, and the other. Like, people are deranged in the mentality of wanting to know what people are doing, this, that, and the other, and their lives are like desaturated, this, that, and the other. It's like, just focus on yourself. Take some time out from social. Stop fucking looking at people and what they're doing. Stop comparing yourself to people. And put the grind in, put the effort in, because a lot of people, I don't want to sound rude or anything like that, a lot of people that I've seen last year, you look like 10 years old, do you hear me? You know, I've been through the ranks, man. I've been through the trenches. You wouldn't even believe some of the things that I've been in. So I shouldn't actually be breathing. But I look relatively fresh. I take care of myself, this, that, and the other, you know, and I stay in my own lane. I stay in my own lane. And when you stay in your own lane, my friends, guess what happens? And I put this on a video like a week and a half ago. Guess what happens when you stay in your own lane and stay focused and dedicated, just for even a short space of time? 3 months, 1 quarter can change your life. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking at what people do. Just start even copying people. Be yourself. Be a unique version of who you are. So that's that. And then people on even on this Discord, like Discord's like a hobby to me. I told Gold what's going to happen on Gold all last week. Okay, we're in a pyramid, triangular formation every single day. Like this, okay? And then I give information out on MY Friday. I was tired. I was going to do a Zoom for you guys, yeah? And I couldn't be asked because I'm not explaining myself 50 times over. I was losing my voice, okay? And again, it's something I don't even need to do, to be honest with you. But I still did 13 minutes. I did 30 minutes yesterday because I wake up early and my brain just boom, 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 fast speed. I don't go on social media looking at people or messaging people BS. I get straight to the point. So 4 people, 5 people, what about gold today? Have you got gold? Bro, I posted gold yesterday, I posted gold on Friday. Look at the chart, the market is closed. What do you want me to say? When the market is closed, do you want me to keep reevaluating my own personal chemistry in the brain regarding what the gold market's going to do? The West, moral of the story, I'm here in Asia because I'm with very, very intelligent, high-focused individuals, which is a blessing to me, finally, because I've been stuck around idiots for like 3 years and it fucking hurt my head. So now I'm blessed to be around that. But guys, you guys in the West, man, I'm telling you, you are clocked out. You are so clocked out, far gone. And I've only just realized like how far gone you actually are, because I'm clean cut myself now. And my awareness is growing every day because I'm not doing any bullshit to harm myself. I'm not putting any chemicals in my body. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not reading shit. I'm not looking at dumbass news every day. I'm completely clean cut. Again, I'm super excited for this year, 2024. We're supposed to be going through the heights of human technology. When I say technology, I'm talking about your brain ethic, your intuition, your heart, your mind, your intellect, your personal values. You should be aware of what's going on in the world right now and switching on to it. But all of you motherfuckers, I would say 90% of you guys from the West, yeah, and a lot of you, even when I'm not active, I look at what you guys are talking about, what you're saying, what you're bringing to the table, what you're not learning when it's being fed to you, okay, like this, and you're not learning, you're still doing bullshit. It's just like, what are you guys on? When people hear where I'm at right now, yeah, I'm learning from them. I respect them. It's brought new passion to my life because, mate, being in that shithole called the West. Okay, you got the Americas, you got London, you got whatever. Don't get me wrong, I've got a handful of people who are geniuses. But guys, on top of everything, I don't want to go into too much detail, but again, there's 6 minutes of what I'm talking about right now. If you just feel it for a second and just be better yourself, stop asking me questions, man, because I'm busy. I'm bored. I am bored of repeating myself over and over again, and this, that, and the other. Experiment with yourself, do your thing, go do some traveling, get away from shitty relationships, get away from shitty family members, get away from shitty this, that, and the other. Society is a bit nuts, don't get me wrong, but if you're a strong soul, which you are, everyone is, but you're unrecognized, then you can get through all of this stuff. It's not deep work, really. I got through barrier after barrier after barrier. As I say, I shouldn't be breathing, mate, at the end of the day, and I'm still here fucking living it. So, it is what it is. Let's get to the chart. Fuck. Okay, so gold, people are like, oh, gold's flying on the market open. Gold's flying on the market open. Mate, it went up 25 pips, mate. What are you on about? So, let's have a look. Where's the volume from last week? Even if I was to put this clean cup, we're still negotiating at this blend here, okay? So we got this 1, 2, what was this? 22 hours, end of the day, on Thursday into Friday. So Friday, as you can see, someone said to me, oh, the market's so hard. It's not hard, mate. It's just revolving around this negotiation factor of what I did. Do you remember, not last week, the week before, when we capitalized from 2056, 5 trades short, Friday, long, into 2033, put that on the table. It's all in the last videos. You can go watch this face to face, because I know when to do a video and I know when not to give information. Then we had some consolidation. Then last week, what did we do last week? We hit the bridgeway. There's a fine ass bridgeway here. There's multiple. I'm just going to stay on this 90 minute for a second before I even get lower. Okay, so 1 to 2. And the negotiation factor of what happened, it was initial high, first high, secondary high, then the news came in, brought it down. We spiked through various factors and you know, areas of, you know, potential discipline holding there, and then we came through 1, 2, and then we're just more or less this is just mapped out. Test of neuroscience. FYI. Test of neuroscience. And what can we see now? So on the Friday open, Thursday closure, what we have on gold, okay, my friends, is this. 1, 2, 3, 4 initial pushes, okay, into 2028. We are still below barriers of 2032, so no reason to cry. 4 hour, I just added this the other day because some people are asking me about 4 hourly and giving them some feedback on their 4 hour charts. I'll be looking at 4 hour myself, to be honest. 2 hour, 2 minutes left on this, and then 90 minute wise is probably the best go to here before we get lower. I'll go for the 90 again. For you guys who can't use your brain cells properly, I will go through the daily again. Fuck me. I'm going to also cover some oil thesis and the pound thesis for the week ahead, because I can do anything, because it's all mental, you know. Alright, so anyway, sorry guys, I got the fucking stitches came out the other day, yeah. I had a head massage, I started bleeding out. Bar scars in the head. Anyway, that was a different story. So we came through just now, and what we've basically done is toppled into 2025.9. Okay, so what's happened now? A lot of people have gone in, desperate, started to buy the highs, and now you're going to get raped. FYI. So what's going to happen now? We're going to negotiate on this blender, and this blender is 2022. And we got 1 hour left on this, so I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait until Asia. Okay. Asia's going to happen in 2.5 hours from now, 7 a.m. nearly where I am, and yeah. So what we're looking at taking out is it's here. It's just here, 2011, and once 2011 is taken by gold, we're going to go into 1995. Let me show you the daily once more for you guys who are incapable. What we're going to do now is, okay, so what we've seen last week is there's the previous lower. Okay, so you got the first initial weekly low, now it's been taken. And check the other videos, because I've done this to the highest accurate degree of every level of volume, and I've explained 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, and now we're in the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're in the sixth, sorry. And we've broken down there. So what's going to happen now? We've already just tapped into what the market's done. It's complete, it's open, and it's tapped into this level of 2025, which is the initial first low. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That entirety of that month, so to speak, even though the month hasn't ended yet, but it kind of is. Well, yeah, basically. So we had a month of crosswinds, a lot of intra-week and intra-day ethical behavior. Okay, someone said to me today, "Oh, the market's not moving well." No, your brain isn't moving well, bro. Can we just grow up? Flatline 2022, sorry, 2002. If we break that, we're going to retest it, and then we're going to absolutely sink. 1973 could be a good call, and then 1933 could be even better. Let's see, one step at a time. Everyone's trying to jump the gun. So we go into here, and then also at the same time, the ethical area of 2021 here is massive. The major area of 2028, okay, where we can spike into. This is huge degree. Now, don't get me wrong. If gold does go to move up for the start of February, then we can easily interpret that, because we already have made the major areas lined up on the daily and the weekly. But I'm sticking with the short protocol for a second, and if we come over here, this is where we can get quite interesting. So let's have a look at the 33 minute. We've checked the 90, we checked the daily, we checked the weekly. Ultimately overall, the 33 min right now, okay, so we have to wait. As an example, if it was Asia, and I'm not going to do anything until Asia, but I'll give you an example of what we could do. Mid-region there, and it came right into the box. This is just genius. Okay, what I have here, I've traced down weeklies, dailies, not like anybody else does. I can see it all. I can see exactly what's going on, and then, you know, from here to here, this could be a good narrative. Let me sling this over to my man. This is going to the banks and all my Vietnamese gang. Send to TechHome and the crew. You know what I'm saying? The rest are just chicks. So anyway, that model there, 1 to 2.6, that's 200 pips. That could be gorgeous. That's gold in a nutshell, but again, I need to just wait until Asia. But I am in Asia, that's the beauty of it. Now, a quick one on oil, my friends, because I'm going to look at some oil stuff. And I don't recommend anyone goes into oil unless you're rich, basically. And I'll check out GU. So basically, last week we came through what happened on oil in a basic manner, because I have to keep my words extremely basic with people. Because if I go a little bit too deep, I'm going to get DMs. I'm going to get DMs asking me what I've already explained 8 times. So anyway, 81s, we're going to go into 81s. We came out of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 day, 7th day in a nutshell. Yeah, beautiful across the, absolutely beautiful. If you got, that was a weekly, sorry, not the daily. If you look at the day, daily is looking nice, and this is the a weekly response, and I feel like we're going to continue to push in, and then I'm going to look at how the hive is. 4 hourly suggestions. If I just open this, sorry, over here, the 4 hourly is suggested that it is going to roll pretty heavy. Sorry, wrong one. 33 minute. Again, let's have a look at the session areas. If we can come in, maybe we can have a pullback into NY. I can't consider all of this right now because I need to wait for NY today, to be honest with you, because NY did the most pushes. We can see L. Then we ran in through London. I think this is wrong, by the way. I need to just touch this. I need to touch this session thing up. But anyway, yeah, so NY, so this is NY. NY push through London, NY push again, and this is wrong. Let me look at this protocol here. I ain't got time for that right now. But anyway, I know NY is doing the main bits, so I need to wait for NY today. I need to wait for London and NY to see who's doing the negotiation phase and who's going to take part and take heed of the main area, sorry, the main time frames that are going to make the largest pushes to our potential target, which is going to be 82. So from 78.8, as I say, 79 to 82, that's 300 pips. So we're looking at a rollover, and then we're pushing back up. And once we push back up to that area, my friends here, 81, 82, then we can consider a downfall, which is going to be at least 200 pips. So 300 up, 200 down. That's going to happen. BTC, ETH from yesterday, they're doing all right. XRP, don't really care about that right now because I'm not a little margin trader kid. And then let's have a look at GU, but let's put it on here. Put it on here, sorry. So that's that, and then GU. So GU, my friends, quick one. I'm doing this education purposes for everybody in the gang. But as I mentioned yesterday, the banking areas and stuff, this, that, and the other, we only focus on gold because we're not stupid like everybody else. So this is one arena on the day in which markets are calibrating from. Another main area is going to be here because I can just see where volume was traced off, and I can delete this because I don't do support and resistance like anyone on Instagram. I do intuitional factors for anyone on Twitter because all the Twitter guys just gas too much time on their hands from losing. So weekly digestional phase, 4 hourly on GU. What I would like to see and have a rephrase of is to just push to the upside. You can't really tell too much because on the daily and the 4 hours not too good. But however, what I want to see is I want to see this at 1.2780, okay, and then we're going to roll down. The biggest points of action here. Okay, get rid of all of that BS. What we can see, okay, so 90 minute and 33 are going to be the ones. I would say 33. We don't even have to go that deep. GU is just the easiest thing in the world. So over here, what we can see is migrational factor 1 to 2. All right, so this, that, and the other. What I'm going to now do is I'm just going to place one there and then one here. 1, 2, 6. I can't even bother. I don't even need to get the price up, to be honest. The main point of focus is going to be, okay, so we have NALN. I don't think that's right either. That's not right. I need to change that. I don't know why it's playing up on this chart. But this here. So what we can do, we can roll into the lows of London. Okay, and then we got, again, this is another one where we're going to have to wait for London. With gold, we don't really have to wait for London or NY. It's just going to start rolling. I think Asia is going to have the main benefits this week into the month of February, which is Chinese New Lunar New Year, and then it's my birthday, 33. It's mad how life works when you get on point at the right time, the right numbers, you know. Anyway, we can roll into here. We might spike below. We might just take some heat off NY. That's not really NY. It's 1854 star, which is irresponsible. I'm just to delete that shit. I don't even need it. So yeah, with that being said, what we can then benefit from is going to be a push into these. Okay, so yeah, so we can fathom. That's huge. So what I'm gonna do with GU, so we got 1, then we got 2, then we have another mainframe sub there, 3. I'm just going to put all these confluences together. I don't even need to go any lower, to be honest. Our main phase, okay, jurisdiction here is going to be, so if we went from there to there, okay, I'll change this just for you guys because I know people are going to ask me the same dumbass question. Okay, 2 7s, so we're going to have a 58 pip move to the upside, and then what we're going to do, we're going to be in jeopardy. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay, that's already came out. We're going to come back because that level, yeah, right there, that is going to come there. That VWAP. This VWAP is going to simmer over there. So we're going to come out the VWAP. We're going to come back into the VWAP. We're going to test the high of this VWAP here. Okay, like gangsters. I'm fucking shit on all these banks, bro. I got HSBC in my eyes next. And then, as an example, 7 things here saying sell, and we're going to roll into this here, okay? Stop needs to go above that high. So this is a 1 to 3.6 RR, and then from there, what we're going to do is make 100 pips. You can make a little bit of money off that, but I would just wait. Okay, and you're going to still get people selling short GU. And don't get me wrong, if we break below here, we're going to go there, but you want it. there, because this could just fake, come back up, and then make people cry. So that's that. Oil, easy job. GU, easy job. Gold, phenomenal. See you later, mate.